Hi guys, Eddie here from Field and Forest Machinery. Today I'm just going to give you a quick run through, sort of front to back, on our Bomford Turner Flailbot machine. So starting off with the cutting head, this is the head that we chose as a standard head. It's the heavy duty swinging hammer forestry head. Good all-rounder, good for cutting material up to 100mm. Consists of 24 double-sided heavy hammers which can be rotated both ways depending on what you're cutting to get the best performance. Nice and easy to look after as well, easily changeable if you do incur any damage out on site. It's just one bolt, two bushes, on and off, and that's you going again. It is a belt driven head, so you've got the belt protection if you do come up against something hard. As well as that, the head's fully protected with a drain line, so if there is a pressure build up, pressure relief kicks in and it will drop the oil back to tank. It is set up on a quick coupler system in here, so if you do need to drop this head off and put another implement on, it's a case of taking out two pins, disconnect your hoses, drop that head off, move to your next attachment, hook it up, plug it back in, two pins, and that's you good to go again. As I say, we mainly put it out as a mulching machine, but there is a plethora of attachments available for it, from sort of trenching attachments to stump grinder attachments to snow blowers. So whatever the application, you can normally find an attachment that'll make this work for it. Moving back to the track frame, all the machines come as standard with high grit tracks. That means that when you are working up to the maximum angle, which is 55 degrees, you know you're going to get a good bite in the ground and you're going to get maximum traction. Driving this unit, there's a tandem pump system in the machine, which means if you are tracking in heavy ground, you won't lose any power at the cutting head. So if it's heavy going or you're climbing a steep hill and still cutting, you're still going to get your performance at the head. You won't lose any cutting power. As well as the high grip tracks, it's also got an expanding track frame which takes the footprint to about 1800mm. So if you are on steep ground, or wet ground even, you can spread the weight of the machine, just giving you better stability. Maintenance wise as well on this has got a self-tensioning track system, so there's no need to take any panels off and pump up the grease like you would traditionally on like a digger or a chipper, for example. All the track tensioning is done automatically, and you can monitor this on the remote control as well. Continuing on the maintenance side, all the grease points for this machine are sorted from the lift rams forward and round and whatever the implement is, so it is very simple to look after. Obviously with mulching attachments, things like that, you just need to make sure that all your greasing's done on a daily basis, sometimes more if it is working hard. All your filters, engine filters, oil, fuel, everything's easily accessible, so when it comes to servicing, they're easy to get to. There's no sort of awkward things to get to, it's nice and straightforward. Just as a protection system, we built this rear gate which is fully hinged, so you can still get in for access for maintenance and that sort of thing. But it just gives this back end a bit of protection because things can happen on site. You can slide maybe into a tree, but this is there to take the load of that and protect the actual inners of the machine. Sticking with protection, another reason why we prefer the Flailbot is all the body panels are made of metal. Some of the other machines on the market have plastic body panels and they're not just as robust. That means if you're in heavy ground or something comes down on top of the machine, it's metal it's hitting, it's not going to puncture through plastic, so it's protecting the engine, all your hydraulics, all your ECUs and everything in there. It's offering better protection for that side of things. We've integrated some other sort of aspects from a safety point of view and also from a recovery point of view. With the frame that we've built for the rear guard, we've actually integrated two jerry can holders. So for example, if you get to a site and you can't get your vehicle and trailer right into site, you can park up, put your fuel cans on, walk the machine into site, and you've got an extra 40 litres of fuel with you. So it saves you trying to operate the machine, carry fuel, reducing your manual handling aspect again, which is always good. We've integrated a 6-ton military grade winch as well, so if you do get into a spot of bother and you're maybe stuck or something else is even stuck on site, another machine, 6-ton pulling force on that should get the machine out. The machine's coming in itself as it sits at about 2 tons, so you've got 6 ton there to recover the machine and or anything else on site up to the weight of about 6 ton. We've boxed that in just to protect the winch. It's fully radio remote. There's 4 bolts there if you do need to tether the winch control, so you pop that off if in the event your radio remote's not working. Toolbox there that we've put on the top there as well, good for your radio remote controls, spare hammers, flails, grease guns, all that sort of thing that you can take with you to site. We've lifted the winch up slightly as well to where it traditionally is underneath, so it's giving you a better approach and departure angles if you are climbing steep ground. It's keeping that out of the way, it's not going to dig into the ground. Sticking with safety, obviously this machine does reduce the hand-arm vibration syndrome from strimmers and things. You're fully remote control. The operator's safe, it's keeping him about the risk zone, he's not having to climb any steep hills and operate handheld machinery. This machine does all the work for you. Also built into the remote control, there is a safety feature, so if the operator does unfortunately take unwell, or for example faints or falls over, if that remote is inverted for a certain amount of time, about 5-6 seconds, the machine will cut out and stop. So if anything does, if the operator is incapacitated, the machine just won't keep travelling on itself. The same thing goes if the remote's dropped and hits the ground. Comes with a LED flashing beacon on the top. There's also 2 work lights on the front there, just to make sure the machine's visible, people can see what's happening and they know where it is. If you're really unfortunate and your remote control is lost on site, and you've got the machine, out in the middle of the wilds, there is another remote in the control box, which is a recovery remote. So that will allow you to track the machine, lift the head, track the machine very slowly back to your trailer or your mode of transport. From an operating point of view, everything for this machine can be done via the remote. Now, another reason that we like this machine is it comes with a scan Rico system, which is very, very accurate and very responsive. Me personally, I have used other radio remote systems on other similar machines, and they're not just as delicate, and you don't get as much feel for the machine as what you do with this system. Some of the features within the remote, you can obviously engage your cutting head, you can lift your cutting head up and down, you can expand the track frame and contract the track frame. You've got full speed control on there as well, so if you are going through heavy material, you can turn the speed of the machine right down, and it doesn't matter how hard you push forward, it'll maintain that speed. If you are working on steep ground and you're traversing it, it does have a track bias on it, so you can essentially slow one side of the track frame down to the other. So for example, if you were on steep ground travelling this way, your high track, you'd maybe want to turn the speed down on that so it doesn't want to keep pulling itself downwards. It's a really good function when you are on sort of steep, wet ground. It just helps you maintain a nice steady line across the hillside. You can obviously, you've got your horn functions, your lights, your beacon from a safety point of view, so you can let people know you're in the area. The machine can also, stop button can just be, if you hit the stop button on this, it will stop the machine dead, and if there's an emergency or you need to stop it quickly. It does have a function on there that if you send the machine away from you and you turn around and you're coming back, you can actually switch the remote round, so essentially left is still left and right is still right with the machine coming back to you. It does have a float button on the head, so what you can do is get in a position, put your head down, push the float button. It takes the tension, the pressure out the lift rams, and it allows the head to sort of undulate and follow the surface that you're cutting. So you're getting a consistent finish across uneven ground. Another great feature with the Flailbot is it does have a reversible fan on the back end, so if you are cutting dry grass and obviously the fan is pulling air in to cool the system down, this will tend to clog up the grass. However, the machine will occasionally will reverse the fan itself and clear that material out. You'll hear the engine tone changing slightly when it does that, but also on the remote control, you have got a manual function for that. So if you can see this back end clogging up with material, you can flick the button, you'll hear the fan changing over, and then you'll see the material being blown out. I hope you found this overview insightful. If you do require any more information or would like a detailed quote or further information on any of the machines in the range, please don't hesitate to contact a member of the Field and Forest Machinery team.